Whose intro is it?
It's got to be Rambo. He's not done one.
I'm looking at you, Zach.
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna have to go off and write about it, mate.
I have to go off and write about it.
Yeah, you have to write it down.
Oh, bless him.
An intro.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, what? Just welcome to the podcast. This is Pinub and D. Me.
Probably try not to point because we're all on different places.
Yeah. No. All right. Do you want me to go now?
Yeah, the pointing doesn't work so well.
Hello. Welcome to the Pacifist podcast. Today we got Andy and Peanut, and Jeeves is not here because he's, I don't know, cleaning his house.
But by some small miracle, we do have Rambo 45 JZ with a working internet connection for the moment.
Yeah.
It should stay this time.
What did he say?
It should work this time, the internet.
Amazing. Because I've started to think of you, Rambo, as a bit like Marty McFly from Back to the Future. It's like
that's my favourite film.
Your mum starts trying to fuck you, you start fading away.
I didn't notice that before. You're awful with these spoilers, man. Fucking terrible.
All these movies, I'm ruining them for all 17 of our fans.
Well, yeah. Actually, on that notice, can I just say now, I don't know if this is going out or not yet, but can I just say a big thanks to Tracy for the very kind share and comments that she put on Facebook and stuff like that. It was really helpful. Very nice. Didn't ask you to do it, so it is greatly appreciated. In return, I would like to give you a shout out. You know, obviously, if you're watching this, check out the books by Cully Mack. There's a whole series of them. They've got very good write-ups. She's got a Facebook page. Go and check that out as well. It's the least you can do. After liking and subscribing to us, that should be priority.
100%. And I'd also like to give a quick shout out to Sophie for your useless fucking comments. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for that. No, that's
Cheers.
Really appreciated.
Your input helped no way, in any way, shape or form. But yeah, keep it up. Good job.
I'd just like to give a shout out for my mum, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here.
Yep. I mean, we can cover that in the biology podcast if you want, about exactly how that happened. There's going to be some awkward questions asked and some awkward truths uncovered, Zach.
Son?
Sorry. Anyway, moving on.
Dad?
Moving swiftly on.
It's the beard, mate. You should have noticed ages ago. We got the same beard.
Yeah, it's just that Rambo's is on his arse and yours is on his your face.
Yes, exactly.
Bullseye. On his bullseye.
Yeah, Rambo. I don't know if you caught up on all the podcasts, but the general theme of the last one that we recorded was that Mushu and Jeeves were going to eat me, but donate my normal size bollocks to you so you can even yours out.
Oh, no, I'd appreciate that. And thank you for thinking about me there, Andy, mate.
No, you're welcome, mate. We'll save you some meat as well. I think Jeeves has got the bottom half. I've got the top half because I figured there's a lot less cock and bollocks.
Definitely.
Yeah, there might be less meat, but the actual meat that I'm putting in my mouth hasn't. Well, it's just not Sam's junk. So
well, and I mean, considering that you know, you seem like you're a bit of a crispy strip eater and popcorn chicken man. There's a fair sized breast on here as well.
Oh yeah. See, you're talking my language. I'm sorry, Sam, but you're getting more delicious every time we do this.
What's funny, though, is I really looked over that. Obviously, when I was going through it, and I was like, you bastards, just fucking wanting to eat me straight away. The question didn't say, which one of them would you eat? It just said who would go. And obviously, Rambo, I picked you because of your connection issues, because just like that, he's just gone. He's done a Marty McFly on us, and he's faded out of existence. Oh, he's back.
He's back.
There we go.
Back.
He's just, yeah, it's all sorted. Yeah, I just chose you as the easy option because you weren't there. But these motherfuckers, instead of just getting rid of me, decided to eat me.
What was the question?
The question was, if you're in an apocalypse, one of you
was in an apocalypse.
Huh?
If you was in an apocalypse.
Don't even go there. Fucking If you was in an apocalypse, and one of you had to go, which one would it be? And there wasn't an and why. I don't think there was. And Mushu was just like, yeah, just eat Sam. Didn't say eat. It just said, which one of you direct? I think it was more a who do you think would die first sort of question.
Okay. I mean, if it was to eat, then, in their defence, I would say you as well, Peanut, for me.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you? But you're all making a mistake because I reckon, hands down, I'm probably the best cook out of the lot of you. I mean, you don't get to these guys without being, able to work your way around a piece of meat. And we recently discovered, I say we, I mean I and the viewers, that Mushu's a qualified butcher. So, I mean, really, we should be eating Jesus.
I don't think I can do that.
No.
Yeah, what's the reason behind that?
Mate, come in on this.
Yeah, come on, Jay, get yourself in. I'll give you the intro.
Come on. Special guest tonight. We've got special guest.
Oh, he's a magnificent young man.
Oh, it's only RJF.
Oi.
Jay, how you doing, mate?
Oh, mate, how are you?
All good, all good. We're just discussing eating Sam, and not in a sexy way.
You better fucking not say you'd eat me, Jay. I swear to God, you say you'd eat me as well. Oh, I'll tell you, Mama would.
I think I could solve the cook issue.
Oh, you shit, you could as well. Well, you had this question.
You love a good steak and all, don't you, Jay? Proper good at cooking.
While we're on the subject of eating Jesus there, Jay just put in a good point while he was off camera. He said Andy would have the feet, and that wouldn't be the first time as well, would it, Andy?
Can we not?
Can we?
No, can we not?
I just feel like the viewers need to know this.
Rambo, in editing, you're going big for this. Continue.
One day, in a far, far away land, Andy was drunk when he could drink and wasn't.
Well, he could drink before his heart would explode.
We've lost connection to Zach. Oh, what a shame. What a shame.
No, I'm here.
Oh, fuck, he's back.
I'm here.
The year was 2018. Mushu was young and able to drink. Go.
And we was very drunk in the club. And for some strange reason, we started doing stupid dares. I can't remember how I can't really remember the whole story. I mean, Andy, can I pass this over to you? I mean, I can't remember my exact words to you for you to do such a disgusting, horrific fucking challenge.
What was the challenge?
I think it was
Jesus' toes.
Lick them? Or like...
No, lick it.
From the bottom of the foot up to the big toe.
Oh!
The whole run.
And I'll tell you what, he munched down on that like it was a fucking avocado.
Well, what was it? Why? Not why?
Like it was avocado.
You had two choices, though, didn't you, Mish?
I can't remember what the other choice was, but it must have been fucking horrific if I chose the foot.
He
then, lick his gooch.
After licking said foot, proceeded to throw up into a bin.
Seems fair.
I think that's a sensible course of action, though. Do you not? I mean,
yeah, I feel like it's justifiable.
I think the sensible thing to do, mate, was not lick his foot.
No, if you're challenged.
Yeah, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. Yeah, and I'm not a pussy. If someone challenges me, I mean, this would be quite an interesting thing actually for people to hear about. Is the Zach will do anything for £1?
Oh,
thing.
I mean, let's not go too far into this.
Well, you've done a lot of stuff for £1 so far, mate. It doesn't take a lot because it's great. Like all you need to do is be like, Zach, why don't you do this? And he'll be like, nah. You'll be like, I'll give you £1. Right? Yeah, right. I mean, what was it? We saw we come out of the Morrisons once. Other supermarkets are available.
Morrison.
Come out of the Morrisons. I live on the Isle of Wight. We don't have a lot of shops.
Morrison's amazing.
And there was a bus driver parked up in his coach, just chilling out in the car park. And I was like, Zach, I'll give you £1 if you go and sit in his coach. And off he went. Zach just went off, got on the bus, sat down next to the bus driver. Bus driver got up, shut the door with Zach on it. And I thought, that's it. I'm never seeing Zach again. He's been kidnapped by a big bus driver. But you ended up chatting to him for like 5 minutes.
I don't necessarily think that's the most inspired dare I've ever heard. Hey, Rambo,
it gets a lot worse than that, mate.
I'll give you £1, yeah, if you go see that bus over there, yeah, go sit on it. I mean, no one would ever sit on a bus, would they? Could you imagine?
It's not like a normal bus. It was a coach, which was clearly out of service, and the driver's just having his lunch with the door open, getting breeze. And then some random fucking idiot just comes and sits down and doesn't say anything. It's like...
It's quite funny. Did you like ninja yourself on, or did you walk on with purpose?
I walked on with purpose, mate.
Fair enough.
I
Did you unpack your sandwiches? Be like, all right.
He gets out his kukri and his fucking bread. You all right?
I mean, the kukri is proving more and more versatile. Now I've seen bread come with it.
You're right. That's, that doesn't sort of highlight some of the horrendous shit that I've been made to do.
You've done a shot of the mop bucket water, didn't you? You did that.
Oh.
You've eaten a whole crayon.
No, that was Jesus. I didn't eat the crayon.
That was Jesus, sorry, yeah. We made him eat a crayon. I made him eat a green crayon, and he said he was spewing up green stuff all for the rest of the night.
I was going to ask what colour it was.
He was like, were they non-toxic crayons? I'm like, I don't fucking know. They assume that no one's going to eat them.
While we're on the subject of Jesus doing dares, I dared him to snort a lot of pepper. Which he did. He did do that. He then nearly died a little bit and thought that the best action to take was to snort a cup of water through his nose. And then
bless him.
Proceeded to just sort of throw it up all over the place.
What he effectively did was created pepper spray in his nasal cavity and then hoofed it across the room.
Yeah.
But each to their own. Each to their own.
That's absolutely outrageous.
So, but while we're there, any challenges for £1? Stick them in the comments box.
And I'll do it, and I will get it on camera as well.
That's even better. That's absolutely amazing. I'm thinking of some now. I'm like, what? I need to get some cash. I haven't used cash in a little while, but I need to get some cash. Right, I'm going to ponder on this one, Rambo.
Yeah.
Can we up it for a £2 coin? Ooh.
Mate, the more money, the more I'll do.
So is it like a time thing? I'll do anything for £1 as long as it only takes about 15 seconds.
No, if you went and told me to slap the GM in the face, we're talking a fiver solid.
I think there has to be within reason. It can't impact your life or job or anything like that. Obviously, if it's like going to stab someone, that's not happening.
I don't want you to do any crimes. But if you could drink mop water, then
I also did the ashtray water as well.
Oh, that's so nasty. I had some friends who oh god, they used to do bongs. Oh, Mooshi's off.
He's found something, hasn't he?
He's found something.
He wants me to do a shot of something.
Oh god, yeah. Would you do a shot of Tabasco?
I hate.
I wasn't asking if you like Tabasco. I was just wondering if you'd do a whole shot of it, a shot glass, for £1.
Oh,
no. My god! I know what that tin is.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah. So that's something that's going to have to happen quite soon.
I actually want to try this.
Yeah,
I'll let you explain. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, this is something I've wanted to do for a long time.
Okay, so this here is Oscar's surströmming. Surströmming is a delicacy for a Scandinavian delicacy, herring, I believe, which is left to ferment in its own decay juices.
Foulness.
Yeah, and you can't see it properly on here, but this tin is proper pressurized, bulging out with just all that decomposition gas, and obviously we want to get Sam over onto the island with us in order to do this, and then we'll all sit, live stream the whole lot, and probably all end up throwing up on Sam.
Well, no. I will eat the fish. I will not be subjected to a vomit bukkake party. You can vom wherever
It's
the
gonna
fuck
be.
you want. Just you're not vomiting on me.
Okay, well,
'Cause I
I
would
mean, that sounds
probably.
like a challenge to me.
Zach,
Okay,
I'll
Zach,
give you a pound.
Yeah, I don't want to be vomited on. That's not happening. But I do want to try that janky ass fish. Now, I've heard you meant to
Why are
open
you
it.
so against? Why are you so against getting bummed on?
I just don't want to. I've been vomited on enough in my life.
I mean, it's
Had
quite
enough of it.
narrow-minded, but it is your right. So yeah, we'll
You
go
can
with that.
spunk on me, just don't vom on me.
Oh right, well,
Also-
it's going to be one or the other, isn't it?
Also, Corona, you keep your mouth fluids to yourself, you dirty bugger.
This is true.
But yeah, going back to that nasty fish shit, I've heard you meant to open it in a bucket of water, which I don't understand how these people have come to make this a speciality. This is what I don't get. When I see rotten fish, I'm like, oh, been with that. Or maybe if I was a fisherman, did a bit of trapping, I'd be like, oh, maybe I'll chuck it in the crab trap. I reckon they'll probably eat it. But some cunts
Yeah.
gone, rotten fish, lovely. I'll have a bit of that.
There's always someone willing to eat something somewhere, isn't there?
Well, true. But what's the population of that place? Did you say Scandinavia?
It's Scandinavia. Yeah, I can't remember whether it's Sweden or Finland. I think it's Sweden.
It can't be high. It can't be millions and millions and millions. Like our national dish is what, like a curry of some sort, or fish and chips, or I don't know, a bacon sandwich.
I don't know if it's a national dish of theirs or if it's just a delicacy of theirs. You know, but then we've got delicacies like jellied eels, which a lot of people will say are fucking terrible.
I want to try that as well.
But a lot of people like them.
I'll be right back. Get to my skin.
10.23 million, Sam, if you can hear.
10.23 million. That's quite a lot.
It's quite high, isn't it?
I mean, I wonder how much that shit gets bought.
But then you think about the size of the place. It's quite big, so they're probably quite spread out.
I think you fucking want to be spread out, wouldn't you? With the fucking stench of that shit. Your neighbours chowing down on that crap.
Well, yeah.
The smell of it doesn't go out your skin for 3 days.
Okay, well, I don't plan to rub it into my skin.
You don't need to, mate.
No, you just need to be near it. The smell itself will stick to all your clothes. Don't wear any clothes that you ever want to wear again.
Okay. This is good. This is good, valid tips. I'll wear my poster uniform.
Yeah, and don't plan on talking to anyone for the next week, just to be on the safe side.
I can sort of give them a little trailer of what happened last time, if you'd like.
How about this? Well, you send it to me. Don't hold it up on the screen, and I'll chuck it in now.
Okay. Right. I'm Andy, Steve, Jay, and Zach, and we've heard about this tasty, tasty snack from Sweden or somewhere called Oscar's Surströmming. So we're going to have a nibble on it. Rumour has it heals all ills. Come on, room for that one. Next to me. I'm still on my own. Do you want to hold the bag shut around this? I don't want it spraying on me. Are you ready?
Come on, man. Oh, that's not a good sound, really, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
That's the release we needed.
That stays on.
Oh my god! Steve, do you want a little sip of the juice there? There's got to be something of substance.
Oh, it smells bad, man.
Oh wait!
Look at how you.
Oh!
I'll try it.
How's this good for you?
It's just the smell putting me off.
Go on, pop it in.
Don't fucking.
Go on. Oh.
That's fucking face on my dick, cunt.
Just have a bit.
Steve, you gotta try it.
Come on, have a bit.
Jay, fucking finger it, mate. Just.
No, it's all right.
Oh, well, that looks terrible.
That was an experience, I can tell you. That brought it all back.
Yeah, Rambo,
Thank you for
you send that over to us.
Yeah, of course I will, darling.
Nice. But I don't know why. I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment. Like when I go to different countries, all I like doing is trying different foods. I mean,
I'm all up for tasting anything once. I'll give anything a shot.
I just feel like you're talking a big game here, Peanut, mate.
No, I want to. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be able to. And I'm almost sure that I'm going to vomit just from the smell. But I've heard it talked about so much, and the experience has never come up. I'd be worried about opening the can if it's under that much pressure. Doesn't it just like fishy shit everywhere?
Well, Zach, have you got the whole video?
Yeah, I've got 2 angles on that video as well.
Impressive.
Forward it to Sam so he can actually see and witness the can being opened, because it's a very slight. I wasn't prepared for it. The moment the can opener went through that can, it hissed for about 5 minutes, just releasing this fucking terrible smell into the world.
Incidentally, Moochie, your t-shirt too tight for you.
That's a 5-year-old's t-shirt out of Lost Property.
Yeah, we went and got Lost Property, hence why we're all wearing. I've got a stupid hat on, and he's got an extremely tight t-shirt on.
You do look like you're wearing a children's top. It comes up to like here.
I am. That's why.
Okay, look, I'm not going to watch any more of that.
Yeah, but that's what you got.
It was like an old school Jackass movie where they're just constantly vomiting the whole time. Rambo, that's dirty.
It's nice.
Oh.
Yeah, so there we go. That's what we have to look forward to. I can't wait to smell it again, because I'm pretty sure I've forgotten how bad the smell was now, because I'm kind of looking forward to doing it again.
I mean, what could it possibly smell like?
I think it smells like gas.
Yeah, have you ever smelled like you know when you leave nappies in a bin for too long and they take on that really fucking honking smell? It's like if you mix that with limb-bottom tip on a hot day with a couple of decaying... Yeah, the tip on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yeah. Mix that with the smell of like a couple of corpses and a lot of natural gas, and you're kind of getting close to where it smells like. But it's so offensive. It hits you so fucking hard. It's brutal.
That was quite spectacular. I mean, kudos. What's his name?
Steve.
Guy, Steve. Kudos to him for staying in there. I mean, if I was vomiting like that, I'd have had to get out. Big respect to that. Well, that definitely needs doing, and I'm more than up for it. I want to try it. I'm game.
Cool.
It looks so slimy though, Mushu.
It's the weirdest texture. It's really sloppy, but it's still got bones in, so the skin just sort of falls off the bones as you pull them out.
Do you have any idea how they naturally meant to use it? Is it like an ingredient, like an anchovy, where you pop it up fine and you put it in a sauce, or you put it?
I think they have it on toast.
I'll look on camera.
Well, we need some toast, don't we, Mushu?
Well,
we need some little triangles of toast with a bit of butter on it.
I don't think it'll get to the point. I don't think toast is going to help. To be honest,
I don't know. I feel like if I was touching like basically a solid greener versus just putting a piece of toast in.
Maybe not. You're right, Zach.
Yeah, all good, mate.
Cool.
Is there trouble in there? Hey, I've got a question for you, Zach. And you, Mushu.
Yeah, go on.
Obviously, the pubs opened back up yesterday. It gives all of our viewers a slight scale of when we record versus when we release. What was it like? How were people behaving? Or were they behaving?
Well, we did all right, to be honest. It's not that busy because we're not open to public yet. Yeah. We're only open to members, so it wasn't too bad. No? Everyone just cracked on, got on with it, and that's. People have had long enough now to know how supermarkets and shit like that work, you know. So I'm hoping that a bit of common sense will prevail, and everyone has to give their name and details now before they even order anything, because it's track and trace, isn't it?
Over there it is.
So if you want to,
let Rambo speak up.
I've got a bit of a different point of view because I actually went to a pub and then I come up to work pub.
Ooh.
So I'd say that there's some definitely people out there that wanted to cause some trouble, and were
really?
gagged. Yeah, especially in town, yeah,
Town.
and weren't following social distancing rules and all that crap. But up here, like Andy was saying, you know, it was fine.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to a friend of mine who runs a Wetherspoons pub, and he said it was really difficult because it's really hard to tell grown adults who have had a drink that they have to sit down, not wander around, and to stay at their tables.
Yeah.
And like the prospect of that, it really puts me off going to the pub.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have any desire to go either, to be fair.
I do. When I'm told I can't go to a pub, my God, I want to go to a pub. I want to. I don't want to have to limit my ice. I just want to be able to. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying I did think I wanted to probably about 10 minutes before you.
Yeah, I think I'll wait. I'll wait until everything gets a bit more normal before I end up going back to the pub.
You have a hat?
Well,
Couldn't see if he's wearing a hat that was like a white t-shirt.
is he watching CCTV at the moment? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No, fair enough. I got asked a really good question earlier, and yeah, I thought I'd ask you boys because it was quite good. When you were a kid, what was like the indication that your friends were wealthy versus like so like when I was a kid, the examples I heard were some people were saying basketball hoops, and other people were saying like Walker's crisps or having cans of pops available for children, that kind of thing. Yeah. Do you have any like recollections of when you were kids? Anything that were like, oh, my friend, he's got a few quid because he's got penguins as opposed to Asda's puffins.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think I was possibly more wealthier than a lot of my friends, and I think some of the indications were that my mum and dad were together, and I don't know if that's just an Isle of Wight thing, but all of my mates when I was a kid, all their fucking parents were split up. Exactly. I'm sure I was the only one out of my friends group to have a mum and dad at home, lived together, and were still married.
God, I must have been minted. I had loads of dads. Burn. Oh Lord. Fair enough. I never valued people's parental situations as a indication of wealth as a kid.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from my point of view, it was a case of I had 4 really close friends. There was a group of 5 of us, and 3 of them lived in fucking enormous houses. I mean, one of them had his own private estate with an island in the, like his drive had an island, so you drove in one way and drove around, park up outside, and then drive off to their big double garage over there. They've got like 3 acres of garden, all that sort of shit. That was a pretty good indicator that he was. They had a bit of cash.
But not like any silly things like, I don't know how to wash up. We just put it in a machine, and then the maid, takes it out.
When I used to go around the house, you could tell if they were buying cheap pizza fingers.
Pizza fingers, mate. I grew up with, so for me, it was like the indication would be the packed lunch that you had at school. I'm talking like when you're like 8 or 9, that people who had a Muller corner, for instance. I mean,
right, yeah.
Corner, oh, that was some fancy shit, that was. Whereas like I had Tesco, not even own brand, Tesco Value ready salted crisps that were 19% salt and 81% burn flavour. They were so bad. I don't even know if they sell them.
They've probably all been recalled.
Yeah. I'd say another one is shoes as well. Some people's shoes, like you can tell if they were hand-me-downs. Or Dad had bought them fucking the new 90s or whatever they were called back then.
School bags as well on that subject. You get the people with a shitty old fucking Lidl's carrier bag or whatever. Well, wasn't Lidl's back in my day. It was like Safeway or fucking Summerfield or something. Woolworths. No,
Woolworth.
but then you'd have someone come out with the proper, like, triple stitched leather Gola bag with a football boot on the bottom, which actually had the studs and all that sort of shit. And you'd be like, oh, you're well off. Yeah, you got some cash.
It's really funny you should say that, because I like bags. I like having decent bags. And I grew up with I'd get a new school bag every year, and by the end of the year, it had holes in it, and it was a pile of dog shit. But I always wanted like a Quicksilver one or something good like that. And when I was 19, I got a loan and I bought a motorbike. I was like, fuck, I'm going to need a decent...
I thought you were going to say I got a loan and I finally bought myself a decent school bag.
Well, funny you should say that, because when I bought this motorbike, I was like, well, I'm going to need a decent backpack because I've got a motorbike and I don't have a boot. So I went out and bought myself a Quicksilver rucksack, which this was nearly 20 years ago. I still has no holes in it. It was only like 25 quid, which, I mean, when you've got like a loan in your account, seems like absolutely nothing. But now I wouldn't necessarily spend 25 quid on a bag. But 20 years later, it's still absolutely perfect. Whereas the 4 quid ones I was getting every single year broke every single year. So yeah, you know, the backpack one's quite a good one. I need to put the whiskey away now though, because this is going down a little bit too easily. And like everybody else, I haven't been in pubs for God knows how long. Oh, he's unplugged himself. Fat man problems, was it? Did he get caught in a roll?
It got caught under my gunt as I stood up.
Yeah.
My gunt just folded over the top of it.
Absorbed it in like the blob.
It's handy sometimes when you need to pick up your car keys or something. You got your hands full. You can just like, ooh, just suck it into you and then just like expel it later. Expel.
I don't know, but last time you used a weird word, I googled it to flash it up on the screen. It didn't mean what you used it as, so I'm not going to play those games.
I use lots of big words. I just throw them in every now and then. It doesn't matter if they mean what they mean or not.
You were talking about, I think, wanking. I can't remember what you said. I want to say fettled, but I'm not sure that was it. It was something like that. Frottaged, yeah. Yeah, it didn't mean that, incidentally.
Did you actually Google frottaging?
Yeah, it's something to do with statuses.
Oh, no, Jesus hat.
Status, I don't know. But hey-ho. I got what you were getting at. It sounded exactly like what you would want it to do, but it just doesn't.
Don't make it too obvious.
No, I won't put it down.
Shut up, Jay. We're talking.
Is he fucking mouthing up?
He's piping up, mate.
You fucking piping up. He fucking mouthing off.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do? But yeah, you know, you were talking about trainers and hand-me-downs, Rambo.
Yeah.
It's funny where Jay's just walked on. The only time I ever had any kind of decent clothes when I was growing up, and by decent, I mean like branded, there was a brief stint when I was about 13. That was the same size as my sister. And I would get her hand-me-down gym clothes. And I just remember I had like a grey Nike Air hoodie that she'd given me. Because apparently girls wear men's clothes, and it got handed down to me, and that was like the most fashionable thing I ever had. And then a hamster chewed the sleeve up, a little fucking cunt. Ginger prick, worst pet ever. There we go.
You had a ginger hamster?
Yeah, I think it was called Dopey.
When I was back at school, you used to have like, I used to wear Umbro and Mackenzie.
Oh,
like,
we would not have been friends.
If you got caught in that in today's world, I would have had my face kicked in.
What, Mackenzie?
Mackenzie and Umbro.
What's the other one with the patch on the arm that people wear with like a badge of pride? It'd be like a really nice looking ball.
Quite a big one.
Yeah.
Like Stone Island, something like that.
Stone Island, yeah. They make the coolest looking jumpers, but because of that patch, I'm never wearing one.
Yeah, it's definitely a statement. It's like North Face now, isn't it? You know, I was wearing
North Face as well. Yeah,
great company, and you know they make a lot for stuff I do, like mountaineering and stuff like that. But now it's been
assimilated,
taken in by the younger generation.
Yeah. You see, I grew up. I was a skater when I grew up, so it was all blue bolts and shit like that. You know, the fucking ridiculously baggy jeans, which you could literally fit 3 people per leg. And then
couldn't fit me quite well. I think you're fine.
It's just quite good, you know. Now we've got
Industries. I don't know if you remember World Industries, but I used to have a lot of World Industries T-shirts and things. They had the yin yang with water and fire as their symbol.
Oh, I know them. You see, I've never been a big brand person because I grew up without brands being a thing. Now, where I'm older, I couldn't give a fuck. I wear my stupid little T-shirts that I've got. Monthly T-shirt club. That was free. Yeah, and I like stupid little T-shirts. But other than that, camo. I just stick with like that blue camo shit. I don't know what. Rambo's here. Blue camo. What's that one for? I understand. Is it?
Sorry,
naval, isn't it?
Is it?
Because it depends what hand it is.
You what?
Have you got it to hand?
No, it's roughly the same colour as my shirt, though.
Small dots or big dots or?
Oh no, it's not the pixelated one. It looks a little bit like normal green camouflage, but it'll be in like blues and blacks and different shades of blue.
Yeah, they're not. That's not an actual.
Oh, fashion then. Look at me.
Yeah.
Fashion camo. Yeah,
It's like some of the camos you can get are things like volcanic, which have the red and the white, and you think like, who the fuck is going to fight a war on a volcano?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, right, the enemy are on this volcano, we need to attack them, or we could leave them and just let them stay on the volcano. You know.
Yeah, that kind of blue camo. That's my preference.
Sort of like that.
Oh. Well, that's just a white phone, my man. No, I mean, give me 2 seconds. I can literally go and grab some to show you. I mean, it's not going to take. I mean, that took me longer than I thought. But the problem is, it's really difficult to find camo things, isn't it? Because they're hidden. That kind of camo?
Yeah, no, that's just fashion, that mate. Yeah,
fashion. That and me. Never been put in the same sentence. Chuck that over there.
Were they shorts? Were they?
I've got like 3 pairs of the identical trousers and probably 5 pairs of identical shorts, all in that same colour.
Have they got two cargo pockets?
Always have 2 cargo pockets.
2 popper buttons or a button?
I think those ones have got Velcro, but because they're fashion, behind that pocket they've got a thing that fits the 6 Plus or XR, whatever, the iPhone, in like a little slidey pocket just behind it.
So most clothes like that, so you get like some jackets and shorts and combat trousers are usually, well, most of them are still use the same design as the American Airborne's uniform.
Yeah.
And they still use that design for fashion now.
Well, they're Wrangler. My old dear brings them back for me from America. I absolutely love them. I mean, I've never found them over here. The ones I've found over here have always been a bit too fashion for me. You know how like trousers go really skinny on the calves? Yeah. Well, I've got some pretty fucking epic ham hocks down at the bottom of my leg, and skinny at the bottom, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work at all.
You got some cankles going on?
No, not at all. I've just got massive. That's the one muscle in my body is my leg.
Right. Well, you're on them all day, I guess, aren't you?
Yeah, and I mean it's holding up quite a lot as well. These are some pistons. Yeah, so I remember once I was delivering post to somebody I knew, they were friends of friends, and she was digging up her garden, and I walked past, and like I'd said, we'd had conversations, we'd been to barbecues together, and just out of nowhere, I walked past her, and she's like, "Bloody hell, you got some legs on you," and I'm like,
"Yeah, I do."
Yeah, now you see, that's what a normal person would do. I just sort of blushed and ran away.
1, 2.
Oh, sorry. We should cover him up, really. Ooh.
Yeah. Zach, you all right there, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Have you not got your radio there as well that you can?
It's over the other side of the room. I can't be bothered to get it.
Oh, that's very far.
Yeah, it's too far for me.
No props to hand. Have they not been in the freezer? Oh, I bit that as well. What a savage. Can you bite ice?
Fucking army, mate. Purple Hearts, mate. Ice cream.
No, we referenced your Purple Heart the other day.
We did. Yeah.
Hero. Can we all just take a second? We'll give him a 10-second silence for his services to humanity. That's enough.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no one likes dead air. Would you like to recount your story of how you deserve a Purple Heart for your services to the country?
Because I was the only soldier to be injured in the line of duty during the coronavirus pandemic 2020.
Oh, really? And tell us more. What was the injury you sustained?
I mean, you know, I don't want to go too much into it now, you know.
No, go on. We got time.
I mean, our listeners would love to know.
It was a long story. There was an incident with a bladed article that actually come at my face with some force, cutting my face, and yeah, I mean that's really
so
it.
Bladed article. You're basically talking about a knife or a sword or something like that, yeah?
I mean,
the thing is, if only there was this way that you could sort of stick it back together. I mean, that's what you need, isn't it? In those kind of situations.
Some sort of tape, maybe something like that, something sticky like that.
Like a real, like a tapey sticky. I don't know. I wouldn't know I wouldn't know those kind of things because I'm not a medic. But yeah, you are a hero, and well done to you, sir. Thank you for your services to the country.
Anytime.
I can't believe someone came at you with a serrated, bladed implement.
Yeah. Why don't we run a little competition for fun? Take a guess. What Zach got cut up with? How he got injured in the line of duty. Correct guess gets something or other. Huh?
They get a shout out.
Yeah, and also the worst one will probably get a shout out as well. To be fair, and knowing Sam, if you make a spelling mistake in it, it will probably get a shout out.
Whoa! How dare you? Our top fan who commented and asked us a question did not make any spelling mistakes at all. He just used the wrong fucking words.
A grammatical error.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? Shut your fucking company. Oh, Siri, I tell you,
she's got a very heavy voice as well. It sounded like a bloke.
Well, sounds like he identifies. Yeah, go on.
What do you set your Siri voice to?
Just default. But what I have done, let me see if this works. It probably won't work, but who am I?
You're Sam, but since we're friends, I get to call you Daddy.
You remember doing that, Mushi?
Yeah. I think I still got it as well.
We were
hey,
so
Google.
drunk.
Who am I?
Your name is Supreme Jedi Knight Commander of the Universe.
Number 11. What sort of TV?
Oh, we just talked to our phones and Rambo just takes phone calls.
What?
Mushi, I'd forgotten about that. And then I did it on my phone. And then I got this watch, and like when I achieved some sort of exercise goal, it literally popped up with like fireworks and was like, "Congratulations, Daddy!" I was dying. Because it used to have me down as your highness. Your name's Sam, but we're friends, so I get to call you Daddy.
Is that how it works then? Are we friends, Sam?
Yes.
Daddy!
I find that absolutely repugnant. I'm not down with being called Daddy at all by anybody other than my kids. They can call it to me all they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well at all. Move my camera a little bit just to fuck the whole thing up a little bit.
Well, yeah.
You changed it to Daddy, you fucking douchebag.
It was going to stay there until you saw it.
yeah, I see it, all right.
Oh, God. Right, I've got to go to the loo because I think I just shit my pants.
Oh, no, that's fine. Mushi's gone to the loo. Rambo's still muted. I'll just sit here.
Making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone. I think of all the friends I know. When I dance on the phone.
You and that song, man.
Yeah, and that's what happened. Right. Well, sorry for that horrible edit there, but we've had some sort of crisis go on with the boys to there, and there, the rest of the people in this. So we're going to actually have to draw this one to a close, which, you know, I mean, nobody needs to listen to us all the time, but we're going to actually do a proper one. What I was thinking of doing is asking you lot what you want us to talk about. We've got a few little, a few subjects that we can discuss. Obviously, movies, but we talk about movies in the last three. We basically just discuss movies. We've got games, which we're all very keen to talk about. Mushi really wants to talk about space, but unfortunately, I need to do some fucking research if we're going to talk on space, because all I know is that it's black. I mean, dark. Cold.
No,
I don't know.
No, I don't think there's any colour to space.
No, I think it's void of it, isn't it? That's its whole point. There's food. We were going to do a drinking one, but I seem to do that in every single one, so that doesn't really matter too much. And we might end on and make that the last one. And music we want to do as well, but I was really hoping to get a special guest visitor on that one, which could take a little while because of their very hectic and busy and seemingly very important lifestyles that they lead. But yeah, so we're going to have to wrap this one up now. So should we get a little farewell from everybody?
Yeah. I'd just like to add, yes, this has been a bit higgledy-piggledy, but it's nice, and at least you get to see Zach a bit, which is really the main thing. Go on, Zach, sorry.
It's been nice to come back. I'm just going to bring my second guest in for the final bit here of tonight. We've missed him all, but he's here now.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Though. No one will recognise him.
Yeah, we can possibly superimpose a flat cap onto him so he looks like the Jesus we all know and love. No, and that we all know.
I don't know, but what we'll try and do is, if we can, boys, maybe record something midweek with the four of us, preferably after Tuesday, because this is going to be the last time I have this fucking ridiculous length hair. Look at this shit.
Tell me about it, man.
Oh, it's a nightmare. Amoosh, I know you can feel my pain. I can't even tame this bitch anymore. This is as good as it can get. But yeah. So in the meantime, drop suggestions in, or if you think there's a subject that we haven't considered which you'd like to hear us yabber on about for a while, fucking stick it in the comments. We need engagement at the minute. The more engagement, the better. So chuck comments down, share it, like it, do what the fuck you can. Let's get this shit on the road. Let's get the ball rolling. Yeah.
And let's start following.
Anything for £1.
Yeah, definitely. Right. So to recap before we go, we are four idiots who are very overly opinionated about everything. So if you want us to talk about something, write it in the questions below, and we will discuss it. And chances are it's going to end up with me being eaten.
Yeah, and if you disagree with any of the comments as well, or any of the opinions that we make, please let us know, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. It's an open forum. It really is. Everything's welcome. Criticism, praise, whatever. Just drop it in the box. Can't emphasise that enough.
Yeah, Rambo?
Make sure you share and like.
Do you know what? That's brilliant. First time he does it
so natural. So natural, wasn't it? So natural.
Have you got that fucking garden gnome available to try?
Like and subscribe.
There he is. Perfect. You know what? We need to green screen that little bit, and it could be like the Mortal Kombat. Whoopsie! We could just get him coming in from the side of the screen.
I love that. Amazing.
Right. Yeah, lovely. Well, thanks a lot for joining us for our pointless chat. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next time for a proper full episode of hopefully one of your choosing.
Exactly. Right. Cheerio then, people.
Bye-bye.